Hello everyone. In this video we will see one more concentration term, that is normality. What is the meaning of normality? Here normality means the number of gram equivalents of solute present per liter solution is its normality. So generally normality we will represent with the symbol capital N. It is number of gram equivalents of solute present per liter solution is called its normality. Again we can write the formula for this. Normality is equals to number of gram equivalents. So gram equivalents we can write GeV by volume. So volume of solution here per liter. So N is equals to gram equivalents by V. If you take volume in 1 liter, this is the formula. If you take volume in milliliters, so as like molarity, gram equivalents by volume into 1000, and this is the formula. Again this is a formula if you take volume in liters, and this is a formula if you take volume in milliliters. One is in liters and one is in milliliters. Again further we can expand this formula. Normality is equals to gram equivalents means, so this already I explained in my previous video. You can check in the description about equivalent concept. So here gram equivalents means weight by equivalent weight into 1000 by volume. Here W means weight of solute by equivalent weight of solute into 1000 by V. What is the equivalent weight again? How to calculate? For that you can check the video which I given in the description. You can see the link in the description to find out the equivalent weight of any substance. So these are the formulas for normality. Here the units for normality is, so here gram equivalents per liter solution. So we can take units. This is gram equivalents per liter is the units for normality. Now some various interrelations for normality. Normality with respect to molarity, normality with respect to mass percentage, volume percentage, and in all the interrelations we will see here. First one, the interrelation between normality versus molarity. So as we know that normality is equals to, here I am writing the direct formula, molarity into N factor. So this is the interrelation between normality and molarity. And the second interrelation, normality versus percentage by mass, that is W by W. Here the formula we have, normality is equals to percentage by mass into T into density by equivalent weight of the solute. And next the third interrelation, the normality versus percentage weight by volume. So weight by volume, again normality is equals to percentage weight by volume into 10 by equivalent weight of the solute. And next similarly some other relations we have. The fourth one, normality versus strength of the solution. So here normality is equals to strength of solution by again equivalent weight of the solute. So these are the some various interrelations, normality to the other concentration terms. Now let us take some numericals here related to these interrelations and normality calculations. First question, find the equivalence of first one, calcium hydroxide in 74 grams. Second one, sodium hydroxide in 40 grams. And H2SO4 in 24.5 grams. So what are the equivalents of calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, H2SO4 here? Solution for this. Equivalence means what? Weight by equivalent weight. Similar to the moles. Here equivalence or gram equivalence. Equivalence nothing but gram equivalence. So both are same here. So that is equals to weight of solute by equivalent weight of the solute. So here weight of solute anyhow is given, that is 74 calcium hydroxide. And what is the equivalent weight of calcium hydroxide? How to calculate the equivalent? Just you can check my previous video, the concept of equivalent weight. So that is equivalent weight of calcium hydroxide here, molecular weight by its N factor. For calcium hydroxide, N factor is equals to 2. And this will give 2 equivalents. So in 74 grams of calcium hydroxide we can find out 2 equivalents. And the second one, equivalence of sodium hydroxide. Again weight by equivalent weight. Weight is given 40 grams. The equivalent weight of sodium hydroxide, again this is a 40. Then that is 1 equivalent. And the third one, sulfuric acid. Again weight of sulfuric acid is given 24.5 grams. And what is the equivalent weight of sulfuric acid? That is 49. So this is 0.5 equivalence. So like this we can calculate first equivalence. So we can, if you are able to find out the equivalence, we can calculate further normality. And we'll see a next question. Find the normality of sodium hydroxide when 20 grams, 2 grams of NaOH is present in 800 ml of solution. For this the solution. Here the question, the normality of NaOH where 2 grams of NaOH is dissolved in 800 ml of solution. Now normality is equals to weight by equivalent weight into 1000 by V. For weight is given 2 grams, equivalent weight for NaOH is 40 into 1000 by volume of solution is given 800 ml. and this will give 0.06 normal. Overall, the normality of NaOH here is 0.06 normal. Next, one more question. Normality of 0.1 mole H2SO4 present in 500 ml solution. Normality of 0.1 mole H2SO4 present in 500 ml solution. For this, the solution, so here they give the moles and the volume of the solution. Now normality is equals to, first we have to convert the moles into equivalents. That is, the gram equivalence is equals to number of moles into n factor. This is one formula we have. Here gram, first we have to convert the given number of moles into gram equivalents. So gram equivalence, number of moles is 0.1, n factor for H2SO4 is 2. So that is 0.2. Now we have the formula, the gram equivalence by volume into 1000. Why? Because volume is given in milliliters. Now the gram equivalence 0.2 and the volume is 500 ml and this is 1000, and that will give overall 0.4 normal. The normality of H2SO4 here is 0.4 normal. Next, one more question. Determine the normality of normality of 10.6% weight by volume sodium carbonate solution. Determine the normality of 10.6% weight by volume in sodium carbonate. Again normality. Here they have given weight by volume. We require normality. We have interrelation between normality versus percentage by mass volume. That is percentage mass by volume into 10 by equivalent weight of the solute. Now here anyhow that is given directly 10.6 into 10 by equivalent weight of sodium carbonate. That is molecular weight by 2, 106 by 2 is the equivalent, and that will give 2 is the normality of this resultant solution. It is 2 normal. Next, one more question here related to this normality again. Calculate gram equivalence. Calculate gram equivalence and number of moles of solute present in 100 ml of 0.3 normal H3PO4. So here we have to calculate the gram equivalence and number of moles of a solute present in 100 ml of 0.3 normal H3PO4. They give the normality and volume. We have to calculate gram equivalence. and we know the formula. Normality is equals to gram equivalence by volume. So from this, gram equivalence is equals to normality into volume. Now we require the gram equivalence. So gram equivalence is equals to normality. Anyhow they give directly. It is 0.3 and volume is 100 ml, means we have to take 0.1 in terms of liters here. Why? Because we have taken formula, this is in terms of liters. So volume also we have to take here in terms of liters. So that is 0.03 equivalence. Next, number of moles. Now here number of moles is equals to gram equivalence by n factor. Now solute here is phosphoric acid. For phosphoric acid, n factor is 3. That is 0.03 by 3. You will get 0.01 moles. So equivalence is 0.03 and moles is 0.01 mole. And next we have the dilution principle for normality. Here dilution principle means what? Addition of solvent to the solution to decrease the concentration of solution is called dilution or dilution principle. Here dilution principle or dilution law. The direct formula dilution law as like the molarity, N1V1 is equals to N2V2. This already we discussed in case of molarity. The same expression, the same derivation we can apply here for normality case also. Similarly, normality of mixture, concentration of mixture. Here concentration nothing but normality. So for mixture means when you add when you add similar nature of solutions, then what is the resultant normality of the resultant solution? So for that we have the formula. The normality of mixture or resultant solution is equals to N1V1 plus N2V2 by V1 plus V2. Again this formula we have studied for molarity, where molarity resultant is equals to M1V1 plus M2V2 by V1 plus V2. Same, the derivation also we can apply for this. Now let us take some numericals related to this dilution principle and mixture. That first one, calculate the normality of the resulting solution. Made by adding 1 ml of 0.1 normal H2SO4 in 1 liter of water. In 1 liter of water. So you have to calculate the normality of resultant solution made by adding 1 ml of this much H2SO4 to the 1 liter of water. Now see the solution for this. Here 1 ml of 0.1 normal H2SO4 is added to 1 liter of the water. Then what is the final concentration of H2SO4? First initial H2SO4, it is having normality, N1 is 0.1 normal and the initial volume is 1 ml. And what is the final H2SO4? This is added to 1 liter solution. then the normality will change, that we have to calculate the volume, and this is added to 1 liter H2SO4. The final volume becomes 1000 plus 1. So you can take it as approximately 1000 ml. Why? Because 1 ml will not give much difference. Now the formula N1V1 is equals to N2V2. N1 0.1 normal and V1 1 ml. N2 we have to calculate here and V2 is 1000 ml. Now the resultant normality is 10 power minus 4 normal. So you dilute 1 ml to further 1000 ml, the normality automatically decreases. It changes from 0.1 normal to 10 power minus 4 normal. Next question here. What volume of water is required to make 0.1 normal solution from 160 ml of 0.25 normal solution. The question here is, what volume of water is required to make 0.1 normal solution from 160 ml of 0.2 normal solution. So here again, initial solution, that is the normality N1 is 0.25 normal and where the volume V1 is 160 ml. Now the final solution, and we are adding some water, then the normality will change. It is changing from 0.25 normal to 0.1 normal. Then how much water we have to add? First of all, what is the final volume? So here again the formula N1V1 is equals to N2V2. N1 0.25, this is 160, and 0.1 and V2. And then we'll give V2 is equals to 400 ml. Then what is the volume of final solution here? 400 ml. So to get 160 ml to 400 ml, then how much amount of water we have to add here to get 400? Then water to be added. So we have to add 400 minus 160. That is 240 ml of water we have to add to change its concentration from 0.25 normal to 0.1 normal. Next, one more question. 100 ml of 0.4 normal HCl is mixed with 200 ml of 0.2 normal HCl. Calculate normality of the mixture. Calculate the normality of mixture. Your solution, directly the resultant mixture, N is equals to N1 V1 plus N2 V2 by V1 plus V2. And what is the N1 here? 0.4 and its volume is 100 ml. And N2 second solution, and this is 0.2 normal and whose volume is 200 by V100 plus 200. Just you can simplify this one, then you will get overall 0.26 normal. The resultant normality of mixture is 0.26 normal. Next, the last question. 200 ml of 0.2 molar H2SO4 is mixed with 100 ml of 0.1 molar HCl. Calculate again normality of mixture. Solution for this, normality is equals to again N1 V1 plus N2 V2, but here they give molarity of sulfuric acid and molarity of HCl, but what we require the normality. First, normality of H2SO4. Normality is equals to molarity into N factor. So molarity is 0.2. The N factor for H2SO4 is 2. So this is 0.4 normal. Similarly, normality of HCl, that is 0.1 mole. N factor for HCl is 1. So 0.1 normal. For HCl, normality is equals to molarity, but H2SO4 molarity is 0.2, but normality is 0.4 normal. Now in the equation, again N1 V1 plus N2 V2 by V1 plus V2. N1 and the volume here is 200 ml plus the HCl normality 0.1, its volume is 100 ml by 200 plus 100, and this will give overall 0.3 normal. The resultant normality of the solution is 0.3. These are some various models related to the normality. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.